Hi, my name's Sheila and I'm the founder of Attuned Success and the author of a book called Mindsets for Success, which will be available as an ebook within the next couple of months. Okay, the other day on the Facebook page, Attuned Success, I posted something about how to fast track success. Often people who want success, they want it kind of fairly quickly. They need it now. They want to change their life now, and that's fine. But if you want to move quickly, there are 5 things you need to do. And this was the basis of the post the other day. And I thought I'd just flesh these out a little bit. It's a short video, it won't take long, but we're just going to put a little bit of the meat on the bones of those 5 top tips to fast track your success. Okay, number 1, you have to know what success means to you. Doesn't matter what it means, but you have to have a clear picture of what you're aiming at. If not, it's a bit like standing with a bow and arrow, pulling the string back and not being able to see the target or covering your eyes. It just doesn't make sense. So you need to have a clear picture of what success would mean to you. Now, it doesn't matter if that might be actually starting your own business for the first time, or maybe it means selling more products or attracting more clients, or even maybe getting promotion within a kind of a regular employed job, or maybe it's more about life and achieving something where you can have a better work-life balance. Whatever it is fine. Just be very clear in your own mind what that success looks like. And that's important because if you don't know what it looks like, you won't be able to track your progress. Now, obviously, progress, you might take 3 steps forward, you might take 1 back, but it is important every so often to stop and look back and see where you're going. And if you haven't got a clear idea of where you're aiming, you're likely to not see that you're getting nearer, and therefore you'll become frustrated and you'll lose motivation. So top tip number 1, be absolutely clear what success means to you. Okay, number 2, you have to believe that you can be successful. Now this, I could talk all day about mindsets. They are so crucial for your success. But one of the most fundamental ones is believing that you can be successful. Now, how do you do this? Well, it's almost easier to tell you how you don't. If you've got a little voice that whispers every time you do something, oh, you'll never manage it. You start everything and you never succeed at all. You've never made anything of yourself. If you've got memories of people telling you that you're not going to be successful or success doesn't happen to people like you, then actually, I'll tell you now, you probably won't be successful until you fix that mindset. So you must have a mindset that says, I believe I can be successful. Now, you might need to get some particular therapy or coaching to deal with if you've got deep-seated problems, but actually most people just need to start telling themselves that they can be successful. So every morning, look in the mirror, say, I can be successful. If you look at the Facebook page, I will put links to things like emotional freedom technique and tapping that can help you with that. But essentially start by just telling yourself you can be successful. I'm telling you now, you can be successful. So say that to yourself each morning when you wake up. Okay, and number 3, you must be open to opportunities. Now, that doesn't mean being sidetracked by every kind of glittery thing that comes along that looks like the next big thing, the next thing that can make you successful. But it does mean being open to possibilities when they present themselves. You might have heard the story of some urban myth, I guess, about someone that's on the roof of a building and the floodwaters are rising fast and they're praying, God, help me. And I think in the course of time, a little rowing boat goes past, then a bigger boat goes past, then the fire brigade arrive, then the army arrives, still the floodwaters are rising, and eventually a helicopter arrives. And when the person refuses all of these, and when they eventually get to meet their maker, they say, why didn't you help me? I was praying. And of course the answer is, well, actually I sent 2 boats, the fire brigade, the army, and a helicopter. Now that's it's a slightly superficial, silly story in a way, but the point is, sometimes you're aiming at something and life just presents opportunities. Now you need to calculate them, you need to think about them, but you need to not be blind to them. Sometimes really good opportunities come along and people just kind of close their eyes and think, no, I'm going this way. Well, actually, success usually isn't a straight line. It means sometimes diverting off for different things, but still keeping that end point in view. So that's number 3, being open to opportunities. Number 4 is developing habits of success. Very occasionally, someone might manage to be successful without doing very much. It might kind of just land in their lap. They might just get a really lucky break. And occasionally, I guess that happens, but I don't think it happens often. Most people who are successful develop habits of success. If you look at the biographies and the quotes from any of the people that we would regard as very successful, maybe like successful entrepreneurs, like maybe Richard Branson, maybe Bill Gates, very often they will have a mindset that says we must live in a certain way. So you need to develop the habits for success. Putting it bluntly, if you don't get up till 11 o'clock every day and then you spend a substantial portion of the day watching daytime TV, you're not likely to be suddenly successful. So the habits of success involve things like getting up at an appropriate time, making sure you're eating a healthy, balanced diet, making sure you're exercising, making sure you have got some time for relaxation, making sure your work is focused and concentrated. So there's a lot you can do to develop the right habits for success. So that's number 4, developing habits for success. Oh, I want to add a bit more there. It's also about learning from people that have been successful. So things like reading, watching webinars, looking at the biographies and learning what have successful people done that I can replicate, that I can learn from. So that's number 4, developing habits of success. Number 5 is investment. Very occasionally, again, some people might manage to be successful without investing, but it's not very frequent. Most people have to invest something. Now, by investment, I don't just mean money, though money's an important part, but also investing time, investing effort. The people that are successful, even if it looks like they've been an overnight success, very often have been slogging away for a long time. They've been at their computer doing work. Maybe they've been writing, maybe they've been developing capture pages, whatever. So you do need to invest time and effort and money. Now, in terms of money, that doesn't just mean buying things that you think will do success for you, get you successful without you making the effort, because I don't think they exist, if I'm brutally honest. There are things that can help it, things that can definitely make it more likely. But nearly always it involves some investment of your time, your effort and your money. But when it comes to money, you often need to invest money in things like training for yourself. You might need to develop new skills to be successful. You might need to hire a venue to run workshops or meetings. You might need to work with someone so you have a room to do counselling or therapy or coaching. You might need to buy books. You might need to upgrade your computer. All of those are investments in your business. You mustn't see those as wastes. You see those as investments. Okay, so they're my 5 top tips to fast track success. Be clear what success means to you. Believe you can be successful. Have that success mindset. Be open to opportunities as they present themselves. Develop the habits of success and be prepared to invest. So here's to your success.